We're doing a twofer. Recording and recording.
Only because we have alcohol today.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over what we're doing. We're just having
A chit
wine
chat.
tasting chit chat. Yeah. But before we get started, I'm just going to do, so I can get these out of my face. We're going to start with this. Oops. That might be.
No, it
loud
wasn't
on
that
my
loud.
phone. Okay.
We just grabbed 4 different things to try.
Well, I got 2 Sauvignon. Okay, well, Shanna grabbed these 2, and I hate them. Normally, you would have these at the end because they're dessert wines. But this one's a relaxed rosé, which I hate rosé all the way. I've had like
I bet you would like Lisa Vanderpump's.
Yeah, except if I had Lisa Vanderpump.
Lisa
Vanderpump's.
Can't wait to meet you, bestie.
This one we're going to try. Do you remember how much this one was?
It was like $10.
Okay, $10 for this one.
And this
so
was the same.
I already
or
poured,
12 for this one.
Okay, so I already poured this one, so you can put that on the, just so it's out of our way while we're recording. And then the second one we're going to try is this Moscato, which I also hate.
I think it's so good.
But
and also,
wait, which one was
this is the,
oh yes,
this
Native
is
American owned.
I thought
So
this
we
was
wanted to
called
try
Twisted Cedar.
Twisted Sister. We're not gonna wait. Is that's not Twisted
We're
Sister?
not
Is it?
gonna take it.
I feel like
No.
Logan's
that's
gonna
it.
be mad at me for not knowing who
Well,
that is.
you're
Okay, but anyways,
uncouth beast.
this one's
Twisted
Cedar, which we love. Cedar in
We
general,
love
but
and we love supporting
supporting
the
any
peeps.
indigenous people because we just love them. Anyway, okay, so this one is the first one. This is the rosé, and this is the relax. By the way, also one more thing, we're gonna ask each other questions. And we're also because
we have a charcuterie
we have a
board here for
charcuterie.
us.
So what's that thing?
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Mukbang.
And we also have these really beautiful glasses. Look.
So this is a trigger warning for anyone who doesn't like the sound of chewing or drinking or.
Ooh, smart. I didn't even think about that. Michaela,
I already
if
took
you're
a bite of
watching
that.
this, you're not gonna like it.
We'll
Okay?
try not to chew in your ear, but we also haven't had that much food today, so we were like, we have to have
More food than we would
something.
normally eat
Can you
before.
check my do I have any
No, did I?
lipstick? No. Okay. Now that that's done, I got my Jack cup and she's got my Sally cup.
Love us.
And this is
Relax Rosé.
Cheersies. Oh, that one's not bad.
Ooh.
That's not bad at all. I was scared.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be
She
way
was like,
too sweet. But no, this one's good. I like it when it's not on the sweeter side. I like a dry
yeah,
wine.
this is more it's like less of a dessert vine.
Vine. We haven't started drinking yet.
This is our
just how we
first
talk.
These are so cute though. Did you get them at Shop Disney?
No, I got these at
Look at how cute. Can you see it?
it's kind of hard to tell on the light.
Because of the
No, this is from Spirit Halloween. And also actually all of these will be Spirit and there's one that's not, and I'll tell you which one's not. But
and I'll tell you why.
the cool ones are from Spirit.
Do you guys watch The Masked Singer? And I'll tell you why. Johnson.
The Rock Johnson.
And I'll tell you why. We also have cinnamon rolls, homemade by Sarah.
Oh, maybe you should just hold those up because Sarah made them for us.
And I doused
That's
them.
Sarah's our sister, and she made them from scratch. She's been doing sourdough. She's so cute.
And it's so good. Last time I was there, she was like, they didn't form the way I wanted them to. And I was like, I'm going to cut these up and put them in the toaster. And I ate 2.
Oh, yummy.
It was delicious.
But I think she's doing so good. She's so cute. Because she's
Adorable.
not really like a cooker.
I'm not a cook
either. A baker. She can. It's just that she's not really like into it, and she's really into this. So it's really cute.
I always tell people, all of us married people that could cook, because we're not, like, we don't love it. Except for you. Well, like, there was a time where you were like, I don't cook anymore.
No, you mean after Andy did?
No. When you guys before you moved out of this house and we moved and then we came back, during that time.
During that time.
Oh, right. That's for another episode.
We'll snip that out.
Snip snap.
I have my socks on. Feels really
I have
nice.
socks on too.
It's
you
a
want to see them?
blustery day. It's starting to snow.
Let me show you.
Also, those are so cute.
All right. All right, let's get to it. Should we drink this and then we'll do some questions and then
yeah, we can talk
we'll go
about
to the
things.
next.
Actually, I guess I should do we should do a whole I can't really talk a whole thing about my breast reduction. It's not very that long, like a terribly long story.
Well, we'll save it for another episode.
Okay.
So first question, Jaquel, what is the longest time you've gone without showering?
Okay, I was thinking about this because this is the only question that
because we're moms.
Because we're moms. But I can't shower every day anyways. Like my skin gets too dry. Not even like I don't have the energy for that either. I'm just not that kind of person. But I do shower every other day. Like I can't go.
Okay, so mine is probably like the longest.
I'm not done.
Oh. Apologies. Sorrows.
The longest I was thinking was probably when we were younger, going to Girl Scout camp, because there was one time we had showers
entirely.
Yeah, and and we'd be there for like
a week,
5 days, 7 days, and there were times where we didn't have a shower there.
I don't ever remember showering.
1 year. There was rules with the shower, like you couldn't go.
But why? Such a weird concept. Like, why is there a rule?
Yeah, there was a rule. Like, I don't know if like they had the water shipped in because we were in the middle of nowhere. Yeah,
but was it like a stand-up thing?
Yeah, no, it was
like that they made.
It was like a cabin shower thing.
No, they just didn't. They made up some fucking stupid rule.
Yeah,
I'm always like,
yeah.
Also, my kids are little.
Also, there's going to be burping involved in this podcast.
Wow. We have acid reflux.
Sorry, guys. I'm giving you as many trigger warnings as possible.
Also, Jaquel made a delicious lunch, and it was very spicy. And again, another time we will talk about my allergies. Not today. So that's what
we talked about them on the last episode, too.
Well, because
oh yeah,
so sorry.
Yeah, we might sniff because I did make spicy
so good. Food. I do too, but I just didn't think.
I like to clear my.
I also got my allergy shot yesterday, so that sometimes that messes with that.
Yeah,
I'm feeling very Lala Kent with my hair right now.
I love Lala.
Right now we're
send it to Daryl.
No, not yet. I'm only on the season, the reunion on season 7.
I told Shanna. I've been telling Shanna since Vanderpump started to watch.
Also, now I gotta watch She was on Orange County, right? Lisa Vanderpump.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I gotta watch that.
She's on Beverly Hills. She's a diamond, baby. She's a diamond.
I love her.
She is not an orange.
I do know that.
Yes,
anyway. I'm only on season 7.
Is right. I have been telling her, I've been watching this since it started. I have never not watched.
I only watch a handful of the Housewives, too.
I watch all the Housewives.
You have to watch them all.
I watched them all.
Except for what happened to Dubai. Did they stop filming it?
I think they stopped Dubai. Actually, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
I feel like
it's been longer.
I feel like it's so good, but I also feel like they try so hard to be.
I didn't really like Dubai as much. I
like Caroline Sandberry.
Sandberry?
The blondie from Britain.
Oh, she was on a other show called Ladies of London.
What?
And that show was so good.
Reality TV,
That show was so good, and then she left, and I was like, because she is like my favorite on that show. But Ladies of London, you should watch because it was so good.
Is it on Bravo?
They canceled it, yeah.
Okay.
But it's so good. Write that down.
Have you ever seen Blast from the Past?
Yes.
Brandon Fraser. #Zaddy.
Yeah, I love Brandon Fraser.
Okay, I was going to say something that wasn't very nice, so we're not going to.
Okay, wait. Before we move on from reality TV, I need to tell you what my favorite is. And I can tell that I haven't eaten enough because I'm already getting too
I know, I'm like, this is so fun. Summer House. Winter House.
Summer House is Winter House is canceled.
What?
Yeah. Southern Charm I love. Why did they cancel it? I have no idea. It was really good. Maybe the ratings weren't good. I don't know. I don't work for Bravo, but Bravo
we
does
should.
some dumb things.
Bravo.
No, I was gonna say Summer House is one of my favorites because I love Paige so much, and now she's in.
Are they breaking up?
I don't know.
I think they're breaking up.
Well, they might.
They talked about it. They said it was like a real possibility.
No, that's not what they said.
What did they say?
Are you talking about what Craig said?
Yeah.
He was saying that like he has healed himself so much that if it happened, wouldn't feel like that end of the world for him. But that doesn't mean they're adorable and I love them.
I love him. I love him and his pillow company.
I know, me too. I thought that was such a smart
genius.
move. Yeah, especially
everyone needs pillows.
But in that area, they're in such a rich area.
It's so. Oh, let's go there.
I want to.
We're gonna go.
Yeah. Also, and we're gonna run into Craig and Paige and hang out with them.
And we'll be like, we know everything. Be like, you want to be on our podcast?
She has her own podcast.
I love her. Let's try to get on hers.
I was gonna say my favorite Real Housewives has always been
Beverly Hills.
No, Orange County, Beverly Hills. Yes, because they're California and Orange
But
County.
I have never even watched Orange County.
Potomac.
The Grand Dame.
Yeah.
I love her.
I love Robin.
I'm triple 20, baby.
Yeah, I love Robin and I love Giselle.
Yeah, they have a podcast. Let's get on theirs.
And
Hashtag Bravo.
Ashley.
I love Ashley too. I think it's so sad. She's like, what's her face? Didn't someone call her a gold digger on this last? Oh, are you caught up?
Yeah, of course. I'm
like 2 episodes ago, someone called her a gold digger. Oh, was it Mia?
It was Mia, yeah. And Mia,
you are too, girlfriend.
the original gold digger, but she admits it. I don't know.
My
if
favorite is
Ashley
when she
married
talks
for
her
money,
about
but
her
she
and
loved
Gordon.
her husband.
Of course she did.
But she loves her husband, I think. Still loves him.
He is so pooty.
I know.
And he is a big fat cheater.
Yeah.
With whoever walks.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's got 2 legs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but he is like really, really made money.
I think he's controlling.
But also, she's also stupid because she didn't do
That's why I think she
their
loved him.
prenup is, she doesn't get anything, right? That
No,
just
she
the
did
kids
it.
get.
No, she made sure that once they had kids, like it was like
Then she was taking
has
care of-
one kid, it
like
was this
Beyonce?
amount, and 2 kids. Just not.
Why did you only take one bite of the pickle?
Because I felt like if I chewed it, that people would have been grossed out.
I'm more grossed out by that right now. I feel like the cheese would be.
I put on this charcuterie.
Do we have hot honey?
I was gonna do that, and yes, I do. But it's too late now, Shanna. Hashtag forgot
Hot
the
honey.
hot honey.
I love hot honey.
Me too.
I literally don't use it on any. It goes on and up. Indeed. Indeed. My husband called. Sorry for the quick break.
I don't even. Oh, we were talking,
about reality TV. We could just go on.
We could go
and
on
on
about
and
that
on
all day, which we probably should do. We should do the wine day with reality TV day,
and then another wine day with reality TV day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like once a week.
Love that. Okay, next
What's the
question.
next
Let's
question?
see. What excuse have you used before to get out of plans?
To get out of plans, I'm sick.
Also, okay, so
tired.
we're going to be honest. We've never been a planned person. Like, we really only like to hang out with each other.
Mm-hmm.
When I worked for Starbucks with my OG crew, that was really the only time I went anywhere.
Yeah, I remember.
Ever. With my one of my faves, Lindsay. I love her.
If we plan, we're usually we're go on a trip type people. We only have 2 families that we connect with.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be our friends that we call the draggy girls,
Mm-hmm.
who we would go out of town with occasionally. Other than that, it's just
we don't really go anywhere with anyone else. And if we go somewhere, it's like we've been planning it for a while. So I would say the only time I've ever made excuses.
Trigger warning, lip gloss. I don't know if that's the thing.
Oh.
Can you give me a hand massage?
Have you ever seen
Gentleman Broncos?
Yep.
Trojanus, Chaka Khan.
Chocolate
I'm not thinking
teacup, am I? Okay. You should watch it. It's funny.
And people are gonna be like, that was the
That's the guy that sings Shiny from Moana too.
Eugene Clement? What's his name?
Yeah, I think that is his name.
Eugene Clement? Jermaine Clement?
I don't know.
Either way, he's in so many other things.
Yeah, you
What
just
We
don't
Do in the
realize.
Shadows, Shanna.
I haven't seen it.
Another thing that I have to make her watch.
That's not a bruise. It's just what my skin looks like.
It doesn't look like Bruce.
Didn't even hurt.
Just when
But
we were at
this side-
Disneyland, a lady who was pushing her kid in a wheelchair, not the kid was just playing in the wheelchair. It was like the grandpa, she was like the mom, and the grandpa was walking slowly behind them, but the little kid was jumping around in the wheelchair in front of her. And she rammed it right into the metal peg, right into the back of my leg. So I'm so sorry. I was like, you know when you really want to get mad, when you stub your toe?
But who are you mad at?
I was mad at her.
I meant your toe.
Oh,
yourself?
I get mad at my husband because he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Don't ask
Don't
me.
ask me.
Let it go away first."
Okay, it hurt.
This was one of the best rosés I've ever had. I'm not.
Well,
gonna
now
lie.
you know it's relax. Don't do it. Don't do it to it. Okay.
We have to finish this before you ask another question. You drank too much. Like in one sip.
I'm not a sipper.
She's not. Like when we went to go wine tasting at Disneyland, I would look down and hers was already gone. And I
So I'm going on number 3 and I was like, oh, are you done?
She would take I would take like my first sip of the next one. Well,
And I'd
we
go,
always cheers first, but Shani, your glass is empty.
is that bad luck?
Yes.
Oh, Ariana just said that on the episode. And then she's like, you don't cheers with water.
Yeah, you don't cheers. Well, you can cheers with water. You just can't cheers with an empty glass. Wow. Do not start.
Drink up, witches.
That one's not from Spirit. I think it was from Walmart or something. I can't remember. But it's plastic.
I love a plastic cup. Excuse me, I burped, guys.
This is my favorite cup. I'm going to show it
It's so
to you.
cute.
It reminds me of like a Magic the Gathering dice. Like
The game? Natalie.
Yes. And like it's like the die that keeps track of your lives. And I can't think of what it's called right now, but this is what it looks like, kind of, to me. I don't know. It's cute. Welcome
It
to
is so
Hogwarts. Okay, this is the Moscato, which I feel like I'm going to hate this more than I'm scared. Go ahead. Hold up your plastic one. It doesn't cling as good. It's not.
Ooh, it's
good.
very sweet.
It's very sweet.
I think it tastes good. Here, have a lick of a dessert.
No, it's too sweet. Oh, God.
Drink it. You gotta drink it.
What if I switch it for the rosé and I give you this?
Okay. Fine, you big wuss.
I want to use my cup still.
Okay.
Because I love this cup.
Oh,
If it's too sweet, I don't want it. And this rosé is not sweet, so.
if you hear that child yelling in the background, that's
There's
my daughter.
children here, and they're being watched by their fathers.
Yeah.
So.
Don't come
Let's
for
not-
Don't at me. Is that
let's
what the
not get
kid?
into
No
the-
cap.
No cap. But I think that means something
Don't
else.
at me.
Don't at me like that.
Okay. If you could have dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, with anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Let's say it at
My
the same
brother.
time.
Sorry, were you going to say it? What were you going to say?
Grandma.
Marilyn?
No,
Okay.
I didn't think of anyone.
Or
famous.
grandma. Our brother.
Definitely brother.
Yeah,
And
brother.
I think we would have a brunch with everyone.
But if you had to pick one.
There's no
so
way.
hard.
I wouldn't pick.
I think I would,
Jesus.
I think I would pick Andy because I know grandma was okay.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But anyways, that's another.
A whole book we gotta
We'll do that
unpack.
with Sarah.
We'll unpack it in a suitcase.
Yeah. Anyways, I choose Andrew. And
I would pick all of them.
I know, it's so hard.
I wouldn't pick.
I will snuggle them.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question. That one's too sad. Thanks a lot for that.
What's a
you downer.
conspiracy you actually believe?
That aliens exist?
No, everyone believes that except for the ones that are
No,
dumb.
they don't.
Well, then
People
you're stupid.
really think that we're
Then
the
you're
only
dumb.
thing here.
Because
Okay, something else that's a conspiracy. I can't think of any other conspiracies up.
Britney Spears.
I really do. I get
Avril
sad.
Lavigne. You know what? I don't think Britney Spears is dead. I just think that she doesn't want to be think about all the people closest to you just betray you forever. For
I don't
fucking 13
I don't
years.
think that Britney that they show dancing all the time is the real Britney though.
Yeah, because you've seen the filter glitch,
Mhm.
which is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have hired them. She was pictured in Mexico with,
I know, yeah.
which I was like, good for
But
you.
so why are her teeth straight and then not straight when she's in those
And
dancing
she didn't
videos?
wear her retainers.
But
That's
then
easily explainable because people.
I don't think so.
If Logan
No,
didn't
but,
wear his retainers, his teeth
No,
would
but
move.
her teeth in the dancing videos have that weird gap, but then when she gets randomly spotted, when
Pictured,
she
they're
looks
not?
normal. They're not.
Maybe she has
I
a
feel
double.
so bad for her.
Like that girl on TikTok, the one that does party shows.
Someone on TikTok.
She's a Britney Spears impersonator.
Oh. Yeah, like that's what I feel like.
And my favorite is when she goes live and she's just dancing the whole time. And I was like, she's like, thank you for the.
I don't know who that is. Now you have to send it to me.
I'll find her. Also, you guys, I had to fix my hair. It was different. So.
Oh, wait. I forgot. Since we're doing alcohol on this, since me and Jen had our own alcohol. What did we do?
The whiskey.
I hate whiskey. We had to rate it because Jen and James wanted to rate it, so now we have to do that. So the Relax, I give 8 out of 10. What do you?
That's good. I would give it 8 out of 10 too.
Okay, and this one I give a 2 out of 10.
Oh,
let me hold this one. It's not because it doesn't taste good.
It's very sweet.
It's very sweet, and I don't like sweet wine.
And this also doesn't. Oops, I hit my microphone. It also doesn't give like you know how when you drink wine, sometimes you have like that aftertaste that's like kind of bittery. It doesn't have that. Also, that cheese is so spicy.
I know it's so good.
Okay.
Wait. What is your rating for that?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Okay.
It doesn't really have an alcohol. It tastes like juice. Like grape juice.
Too sweet of juice. And I hate grape juice. I hate a lot of things.
Oh, okay. Hate's a strong word, ma'am.
Food-wise
I
and
would
drink-wise.
I would say that, but we love ketchup.
But I love ketchup.
You know what I mean?
It's
also, I tried the sugar-free ketchup. You would like it. It's really good.
I don't like sugar-free anything. All I can taste is the fake sugar.
I've been drinking fake sugar since 2006.
It's very bad for you.
Oh, well, that's a topic for another day. I don't know what other conspiracies.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's a conspiracy?
That we live in Gilead?
That's not a conspiracy.
If you haven't watched Handmaid's Tale, you should.
It's really good.
I thought they were doing another season.
It's really
heavy.
Mm-hmm. But it's just an amazing show.
So good. So good.
Wait, what was I going to say about that before you asked the question?
Gilead?
Oh, conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? There was, okay, I wasn't going to say a conspiracy, but I was going to say me and my husband, whenever we drive, we live in the mountains, so wherever we go, we're like 45 minutes away, but when we go south, we see this black, like dark shadow in the sky. It's a straight
Truman Show.
line.
I have to sneeze.
And I think,
should we pause?
No, don't pause. Just I'll cut it out.
God.
Bless you.
That was pretty good. Still have to sneeze. Okay. Watermelon, isn't that a thing, or is that
watermelon cantaloupe? Remember that singing thing?
Yeah, Dad would do it.
He just wouldn't sing. Go ahead, do your sneeze.
It's gone right now. Oh, it'll come back. How's your pickle?
I love pickles. Go some cards in here.
They're rice crackers.
Can I see that wine real quick? I need to see what.
Let me tell you.
11. That's not enough. I mean, that's not a lot. It's enough.
Schmidt. It's made in Manteca, California.
I definitely didn't eat enough. I didn't eat until 1:45 in the afternoon.
Not me. I've been eating all day.
And then when I made food for us, that's all I had.
Amateur.
I know. I wasn't. I don't know why. But like I don't eat in the morning. I don't eat until like noon.
I literally wake up and think about food. I'm like, what am I gonna eat?
You do?
Yeah.
I get like nauseous.
When I go to bed at night, I'm like, what shall I have for breakfast?
I just think about my coffee. I get so
I have one of my feelings in my coffee. So it's like, and then or if
that means, everybody, go ahead and explain that to everyone.
Okay, so I am an Optavia coach, so I have Fuelies, which are basically single serve foods, but instead of creamer, I use my rich dark chocolate shake mix as my creamer, and it's so good. But
so it's like a food replacement shake.
Yeah, but it's
in your coffee.
But I eat 5 of them a day, so it's not like one full meal.
Let's go over this real quick because I hate these things where people want to get like their Herbalife. I hate all that stuff. But the good thing about Shanna being one of these coaches is that if you are someone who's like really struggling, she doesn't care if you want to buy the products. She's just going to sit and talk to you. So like if you had somebody that really needed help. We got
Ow.
you.
Thank you. It was one of those times I forgot to, I didn't know how to swallow. Anyway, yes, continue.
Anyways, that's why you're good at this, is because it's like, it's not about like, oh, I just want to make money. It's like you actually use the product, and then you actually like have a story.
The biggest part for me when I chose to become a coach was my girlfriend's been doing the program for her program.
Julie.
Yeah, for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, okay, I am way too heavy for my liking, and what I'm doing isn't working.
And you had 2 kids in the span of 3 years?
Yeah, 2019 and 2021. 2 years.
2 years. So that takes a huge toll. And then you breastfed both of them.
Also, pregnancy is so hard. I mean, like, of course, like, Jaquel's opposite than me. Like, my pregnancies were really hard, where Jaquel's like, I feel like a goddess. I'm like, I do not feel like that.
I look like one too when I'm pregnant.
Yeah, no, and I was like, no,
I'm
just gonna sit.
Don't get me wrong, though. My head was in the toilet. Like,
you should throw in one of those pictures of me pregnant.
Snap too.
This is me in pregnancy. This is really good.
Yeah.
But so once I tried it once before, and I was like, oh no, I don't like it. And I think what it is it's such a mindset that you need to change your mindset, because yes, food is fuel, mm-hmm. and yes, it can be enjoyed, but like,
it's a lifestyle change. It's not.
Yes.
It's like,
and so now when people ask me like on my Instagram bio, it says healthy person and health coach, because that's how I feel. Like, yes, we're eating things that I wouldn't normally eat tonight, but
we don't do this every day.
Yeah, and I don't drink all the time, because there's so much sugar, and there's so much sugar.
Nobody can drink every night.
Yeah. Anyway, so like for me, once I changed my mindset to stop acting like this is happening to me and life is happening to me, because it was a result of my pregnancies, but also my poor choices.
Yeah.
Like I was telling my coach, when I was pregnant with Wesley, I'd get those big family bags of peanut butter M&Ms, and I would eat the whole bag in one sitting.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I was like, well, fucking no wonder you were giant,
Mm-hmm,
But also I couldn't do anything with Wes. Like, I couldn't walk upstairs. I couldn't pick up Winter. I couldn't do anything. I literally had to just sit there, because my body was like, we don't like you.
Yeah.
Here, we'll make this baby, but you can't do anything.
Yeah, and that's how it was with Loxley. You couldn't do anything.
And I was sick with Wes up until 36 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Which was it, like, my husband was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I know, you just get used to throwing up. It doesn't.
I'm like, just close the door.
Like,
I don't need you to watch me throw up. We already did that.
Yeah. Just give me a little privacy.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna real quick, and then I'll, and then I'm done.
It always reminds me of Pam when Dwight's like, I refuse to not peel my hard-boiled eggs by my desk. He peels the hard-boiled eggs, and she grabs her trash can and is like, oh.
Yeah.
And then everyone starts puking. I always think of that. Anyway.
But it's true. Like, also, you just get used to, like, this is just what we just throw up.
Yeah.
But, that's why I say, like, I'm a healthy person now, whereas before I was like, I just don't want to have to diet. But, like, that's not what I do. I literally make sure I get all the things I need throughout the day. Yeah. So and that's what the prepackaged food is.
Yeah.
It's single serving. It's
and it helps when, you're a binge eater.
Which is what I am.
Yeah. Which helps to have a regimented.
It's more of like a structure. Like, because I need the structure in order to take the food noise out, so that I can figure out why I do the things I do. Yeah. And have the education to be able to teach other people to do the same thing. Right. So, anyway, side note.
Next question, please.
Next question, ma'am, is, do you consider yourself an extrovert or an introvert? Ooh.
Probably both. Like, if I'm in a crowd, I'm fine.
I
really need to decompress after that. And I love being at
we should do this twice a day.
Yeah, I have to decompress.
For sure. I think what I say is I'm an introverted extrovert. So, like, I would prefer to be around, like, my close people, but I have no problem being in a group of people.
Oh, right. You don't mind. Introverted does not mean that excludes our family. We can always be around our family.
Yeah.
We're just that kind of family, so that excludes that. But like, I'd rather be at home than
like come to my house and let's hang out. I don't want to go anywhere. Like, I don't want to buy anything, sold or bought. Sell anything, bought or sold. It's the best part. You're a distraction. I listened to Ricky Don't Lose That Number yesterday, and I was like, Jill, don't change it.
Wow.
All I can say is, go back.
In Modern Family, in the first season, it's I think it's the first episode, the little boy Manny, which you'll figure that out once you watch it. Another show Shanna has watched.
Somebody asked me for a comfort show, and I was like, my sisters swear by Modern Family.
Yeah. He goes to the mall where he's only like 9 or 10, but he goes to the mall where the 16-year-old girl's working, and he likes her. And when he comes out, he's all, I gave her my heart and she gave me this picture. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
That's a reference from Say Anything. Anyways, whatever.
So true.
Next question.
What advice would you give your younger self? Ooh. Okay, I'll take
Okay,
the lead.
I'll take the lead on this one. Let me sit here and think for a minute.
Okay, so for sure there was so full disclosure, we grew up Mormon. So during that time, as a younger person, I was like super devout. I gave Jaquel a lot of advice.
I stopped going to church when I was 15.
I started going at 23, and then when somebody asked me, I'm like, I don't remember why I stopped going to church. But also, no, I don't want to. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Next.
Anyways, what were you going to say was your thing?
I think what I would have done to ask more questions. Like, think more for yourself. And I don't think I would have experienced a lot of the things.
You mean with the church or like in
No, like in general.
Oh, okay.
In general. But because I was such like a blind believer, you know?
Not me.
In so many ways, not just when it came to church stuff, but I was like so trusting, and like when you said what you said, I believed you.
Right.
It didn't matter what it was, you know.
Naive.
Yes, and so I think that I would have told myself, one, you deserve more than what you think you do.
Right.
And ask more questions and be more open to hearing rather than to speaking. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true, right?
Yeah, that's true. Let me think of what I would tell my younger self.
I keep thinking about the yearbook. Do you have that?
Oh my God, I do. I don't know where, but
We're going to bury it forever. I don't want to read it. I just feel...
We're going to read it.
I have so much pain and guilt. You know what? You should just talk to your father in heaven.
She said that to me. And I was like...
In the yearbook!
In my yearbook. So, let's just talk about it, okay? Because you did it. And it's not, she cared about me. She was scared for my immortal
salvation.
Soul. She found out that I...
Sinner.
Lost my virginity.
Oh.
The devil came up with me. Lost my virginity. Thanks a lot, Holly. I'm going to tag you on this.
Seriously. HNB. Mm-hmm. Something like that. That's your...
That I lost my virginity at 15. That's something that we can talk about, because there's this whole thing about losing a virginity that I just think is...
I cried for 3 hours.
After you lost yours? Mm-hmm. That's religious trauma.
Yep, we should talk about that, because I talked about it in therapy this week, actually.
Yeah, it's very true. I, on the other hand, didn't hold my virginity very high. Like, I wanted to get it over with, if that makes sense, because people said it was such a big deal, and
you were like, okay.
Still to this day, I don't find it to be a big deal. I don't know if that's something wrong with me or whatever, but I just wanted to like get it over with and move forward. Like, I didn't like
the thought of holding it.
It was almost like gave me anxiety. I don't know why, but
I mean, it's true though. Like I said, I cried for 3 hours, so like obviously that.
Yeah, I didn't cry, but it was terrible. It was awful.
We should tag you too. You know who you are. You know who you are.
It wasn't good. But, you know, what teenage boy really knows what he's doing? Anyways, moving right along.
So walk right past it.
I'm just gonna... Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock today.
You'll also find that we have 1,000 million bajillion movie lines.
And we're
in our
never going to
minds.
stop.
Mm-mm.
And they're always the same. And you'll probably hear them over and over again.
Yeah.
But anyways,
No
so...
cap.
We're so old sometimes.
We are old. Speak for yourself.
Okay, so anyways, back to that. About your spiritual
salvation.
Shanna, in my yearbook that year.
Also in Reading. I remember writing in Reading.
Hold on. Yes? Can you let me in? No, you
Oh,
can't
my
right
baby.
now, cutie pie. Loxley's not letting me, Okay, back to what I was saying. In my yearbook,
I wrote a very
Shanna,
scathing.
it had to have been really close to the time that she found out about it. I don't remember when it happened.
I found out the same day. Holly came to me and on her fucking hands and knees was like, you have to believe me. I'm not sucking shit in.
Anyways, so Shanna found out, and then in my yearbook wrote me a page long
The whole
sermon.
page.
The whole page.
I don't remember really what I said, except for like, I know you need to pray to your Father in heaven.
I've never been a prayer. I've never been a religious person. Even as a child, I didn't understand why we had to go, why we had to dress ourselves up. It's not my thing. It's other people's thing, and that is fine, but it's not mine.
I love to dress up.
I don't.
You're
lucky
you know
I have
what?
makeup on right now.
You know what? I did. I loved dressing up for Sunday.
She sure did.
I had all kind. I love to dress up.
Also, let's talk about. I was in my teenage years when I did lose my religion. Well, I did.
The V card.
My virginity during those church times. I had a lot of weird things happen with older men. Well, I'm not going to go into it, but a lot of weird things happened with the men in the church who were older, and I just knew that's not appropriate.
Yeah, it's not appropriate.
That's not.
Right. Our dad knew it wasn't appropriate too. He'd be like, "You're not allowed to be alone with my daughters."
Yeah,
and we'd be like, "Why do you even want to be alone with us, you fucking weirdo?"
Yeah, our parents never allowed anything like that.
Yeah.
So once they found out anything like that, they were
like we had someone. Okay, so Jaquel and I have always had big boobs. We had grown ass men, as a 15 and 17-year-old, want to hug us like.
Squeeze us like that.
That's
like, not appropriate for any men watching this. That's not.
Also, yeah, like
teenager.
we're like, okay,
a side hug, sure.
Yeah. So once we told our dad that was happening, he was like, you're not allowed to be around my kids. So in that regard,
But anyway, so around that time, that's kind of around the time that I lost my virginity too. Like all those weird things were happening.
Also, we had just moved up here, maybe like 9 months to a year.
No, we moved up here when I was 13.
And I was 15. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were what, 16?
When I lost my virginity?
Yeah.
15.
So it still was like 2-year mark?
Yeah, oh, you mean like from when we moved up to when I lost my virginity? Yes, sorry, yes. So anyways, next question. Oh wait, I didn't answer that question.
What would you tell yourself?
My younger self? I honestly can't think of one thing that I would tell my younger self.
I think that you lived
okay.
yes, and I think though you lived authentically to who you wanted to be.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem.
I don't think we really had that problem per se, but I think that being in our household, we're not talking about that today, but being in that household, I think that hindered and like helped us at the same time to like grow into like we grew up a little bit too fast. Yeah. So that in our decision making process, like for me, I found out quickly, like as long as I tell you what you want to hear, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
As long as I do what you tell me to do and what I think you want me to do, then I'll just go do whatever I want.
I just did whatever I wanted.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, like, I think in the situation that we were in, I think it forced us to grow up more than what we would have been had we not been in that household.
Right.
So like your younger self definitely lived more authentically than I can say than I did.
Yeah.
Because I was more like, I'll do what you want me to do so that I can do whatever I want, because I thought that gave me more power.
were so innocent and
Oh,
knew
yeah.
that. So they weren't
Oh, yeah.
worried about you. So I
Yeah.
didn't get to do anything. I mean, I did it anyways, but I wasn't allowed to do anything.
One time Jaquel who drove you home? Was it the sheriff?
When?
When you got in that fight with what's her face?
But
I
no,
remember you were like, and I was like, I don't know what's happening.
We can't say her name on here.
Well,
I'm not going to say it on here.
I don't even remember what her
totally
name is.
But anyways, no, the sheriff called Dad.
For what?
I don't know. She put her hand
Who
in my
was
face.
it? Keaton? He was the best.
No, Keaton was the best. We had a sheriff who went to our church and was our
seminary teacher.
And which
He
means
was the best.
in before school we had to go to seminary.
Yeah, because we lived in a place where it wasn't like offered as like an elective.
Yeah, so we had to go before school.
It was like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hour of seminary,
church
which
class.
Actually, I mean, it sounds terrible, and it was terrible waking up so early. But
it wasn't. We loved all of them.
Yeah, all the Keatons.
And plus, you're hanging out with all the people that are in your same. Like,
yeah,
we all
age
go to school
group.
together.
Like, it wasn't a big deal like that.
It wasn't like, oh, this is
and
terrible.
he made it fun. Like he was the sheriff.
He
of
also
our town.
always drove us to school because he was the best.
He was so sweet.
He'd be like,
He's
"Who's coming?" And we were
"Fine,
like,
get in." And then
your
they
kids
get
can
you
ride the
back.
bus.
Yeah, exactly. But he was so sweet, and I actually have a really good story about him because I was having a really hard time with our home life, and I was working at a gas station down here. It wasn't the gas station that I was working at. I was working at like the restaurant that was in the back.
Oh yeah,
and
the cookery.
I was smoking a cigarette. I was only 16, and I was smoking a cigarette. And I know he saw me, but I put it out really fast, and he was like, "Hey, I just wanted to come and see how you were doing." Like, he didn't tell my dad or anything, and they were good friends. He just like came and like, just like patted me and was like,
Remember when we saw them in Catalina?
Yes,
I love them. I think they still live out there, those two. Actually, maybe they moved to Utah with their kids.
Yeah, because they have all grandkids now. But anyways, that's how you should be as an adult, not like punish
I'm
people.
gonna tell your mom.
Yeah, like
we already know our mom knows. She
Yeah.
already knows. You don't have to tell her.
Also, that's a good point because another lady at school, I was.
Who was it?
I'll tell you who it is after. I had my
Miss
bra
Reed.
strap hanging out. Like, no, Miss Reed was cool. And
I never
a
had her
lady
as a
from our
teacher.
church saw me, and I was playing.
Sister Fleming.
Shh, don't guess.
Was it
I
her?
was playing.
It was her.
No, I wasn't playing. We were doing cheer practice, and I was sweating, and I had a tank top on, which we weren't allowed to do. And she saw my bra strap like this. She's like,
I could not fucking
your
roll.
underwear is hanging out.
I could
was
not
like,
roll my eyes far enough in the back of my head.
She hated me. No. She hated me too, though.
She's still up here. Sometimes when I see them, I'm like,
She actually never, like, gave me a hard time.
that's
But
because
she
most
just-
of her kids apostatized. That's what it's called. It's my favorite. I remember at Larky.
Okay, let's get back on track.
Okay. We'll talk about that another time. Apostasy.
We'll talk about religious trauma on a whole
Oh, yeah,
separate
let's-
podcast.
yeah. Ooh, what did people call you in high school, Jaquel?
Damn it. This is my question. I don't remember what, like... Oh, well, me and my best friend at the time, we did Tweedle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Eliza.
And everyone always called me Jackal, which is fine. It was my nickname, and it was lovingly. It wasn't, like, a weird thing. But every time someone calls me Jackal, like, now as an adult, I, like, don't correct them because I think it's so funny.
I know. People go, oh, is your name Sahana? And I'm like, yes. Oh, thank you. I'm like, so in what world does SH make us? Is that English? You're all.
Okay, what was your nickname?
Okay, so the only nickname I could think of was that when my former bestie and I called each other twinsies. But that's it. I can't.
Also, me and Eliza, we still call each other Tweedle.
That is adorable. I'm not friends with her anymore because
Eliza?
she's not nice. No, not Eliza.
Oh, I was
Twinsy.
like, don't talk about her like that.
Don't talk about my father that way.
Yeah, I love Eliza. Anyways, okay, so you had twinsies, and you know, like we also called each other names. So you were Shanny Banani, Shan Chan Four,
Kelbob.
Kelbobbers.
I don't remember. Yeah, Jakelli is mostly what I call you. I think I've always called
Kel.
you more of like Jakelli than.
Probably Kel. I feel like.
I literally, in my mind, I'm picturing in the big house, like how our room was like the side thing. I That's a whole other story.
We have so much trauma. I'm just kidding.
Hashtag. I know my therapist is always like, oh, well. And I'm like, oh, is that weird?
Oh,
not everyone does that?
Drink that.
Oh, okay.
I beat her this time. Actually, she had 2 cups because I poured it in there. So really, she's had 3 and I've only had 2. This is my other cup from. Okay, and that's my Haunted Mansion cup.
I can't see.
Turn it. Haunted Mansion, and this one's my little witch one. These are both from Spirit.
Are they cute?
And then the next one we're gonna try this one.
Sauvignon Blanc.
I got this.
I don't know what I ever did to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. Okay, Stassi.
It's a Pinot. She said Pinot. Okay, this is
Spanish in me.
A cheapy one that I thought we'd try because it's
only
$5.
I love a bargain.
It's only $5, and I thought we'll see.
How
if
cute,
it's
Bay
good.
Moon.
I know Bay Moon also. I liked the Pinot Grigio was silver, and I wanted that. Like I don't know. I don't like blue.
Label.
Yeah.
Why do you like blue?
I like blue. I just don't love it.
I'm chewing. I had some pepperoni and a cheese cube. Also, look how much snow is outside.
I know it's totally snowing right now, and Shanna's just gonna have to spend the night. She's gonna have a little vacation.
You're right. How will I sleep without my children?
Have you ever yet?
No. Never. They sleep in their own bed, but they always come back into the bed with us.
The only time I've spent away from Loxley is because I got my breast reduction surgery, and it was only one night.
Did you
Mom was
Did you
here.
sub? Oh, Mom,
I cried the whole
she's
way out
best.
when I was leaving. Mom's like, "Okay, you're gonna be okay."
Oh my god!
Oh my
I
god! I was sitting on the couch the night before, and I started crying. Mom's like, "Oh, I'm here."
Oh my god! She's so cute.
Our mom is adorable.
She's the best. We
But
should have
jumping
her
on
as
her
a
bad
special
side.
guest. We should have her as a special guest. That will be so fun.
Yeah, let's talk to her about all of her pregnancies.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, cheers.
Wait, okay, so this
Sláinte.
is Bay Moon Sauvignon Blanc.
Cheers. Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, it's good. That's good.
Holy
for
crap,
$5.
that's good.
For $5?
Oh my god.
That's at Trader Joe's. I don't know if it's anywhere else. I haven't, searched
This
for it.
is so good.
Now, hold on. I need to eat.
I just like to eat. Y'all.
Otherwise, it's going to be a shit show.
I can't wait to have the cinnamon rolls.
Bring them over here for a minute. We can take a little break. It can record us while we eat. And then I'll just
Mukbang.
cut it out. Mukbang. What is it called? Is it mukbang?
Mukbang.
Is that the right one?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what I said now and you said. Sarah's rolls.
Rolls a roll.
A roll.
Tolls a
Tells
toll.
a toll.
If we ain't got no tolls, we ain't got no rolls. It's because we were spoiled with the Wicked Witch's most delicious
Cinnamon rolls.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was trying to get the recipe from.
Yeah,
the other
well, apparently
people.
now. Oh my god.
Cunt in the contest.
Oh, my husband's here for sure.
He'll come in. Won't he? Okay. What are we on?
Oh, next question.
We're on Bay Moon still. We took a quick break because Shanna's kids were going home with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And
My husband looked at me like, did you see how much snow's outside? Like, I really thought he thought I was going to go. And I was like, I'm not done. Bye-bye. Also, side note, I'm never away from my children. I'm with them at all times. And when they are gone, I'm like, okay, like, what should I do? Because they're not here. Like, if they're at my sister's.
My kids all the time.
I was going to say that. I was like,
We are not
This
the
one.
people that. Well, I'm
Also,
not
like-
people. That cheese is so spicy and I love it.
it's a pinwheel.
That's cute.
That's cute. Okay.
Oh my god.
Sauvignon Blanc.
What does that remind you of in there?
What?
In the reflection.
The ring.
It does.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that girl's? Oh, it's like their front yard.
Yes, and she comes out of the TV.
Yeah, I'm like, that shit's scary.
No,
That's
it's
scary. Also, once I saw the movies, I was like,
They're not scary like that. It's more sad.
yes. I hate the ones that are sad.
Same
Like,
with The
oh,
Grudge.
she just died here. And I'm like, oh,
Ew.
okay, well, thanks for that.
Don't know where to go up.
Now I'm
from
going
here.
to spiral into the back of her life. Like, who hurt her? Always.
Did you watch The Grudge?
Yeah, is it?
That one's the worst one.
I can't remember. It's been a long time. I don't love scary movies, you guys. I have nightmares.
I love them.
I have nightmares. And I can watch.
but I still love
I
them.
can watch like reality TV, like true crime, all that.
Yeah.
But I can't watch scary stuff because I'm like, that came out of your mind. Like, I can't. I don't want to.
You know what we should do is go to those spooky cons or whatever.
Do you get free stuff?
I don't know. But I know that Matthew Lillard goes to a lot of them.
Oh, I love him so much. Okay.
Anyways, next question.
What was the first drink you ever ordered at a bar? Midori Sour.
I don't know. Something, oh, I know what it was. And like,
Forgot how to swallow again.
Oh no, I wasn't an adult yet.
Corona. Heineken.
Heineken!
That's what you would. Does my face look
when,
red in my video?
When I ordered my first adult drink, it was a Heineken.
Remember that cool bar?
Where I was legally an adult.
Oh, Smirnoff Ice. I ordered that too.
You did?
The only reason I really liked Midori Sour is because my now husband would bring me the stuff to make it, so he'd always have it with me because that's what I like to drink. And Jaeger bombs. What else did I like to drink?
Black licorice.
I still love them, but I can't drink Red Bull because I turn into a crazy person.
Yeah, I don't like Red Bull. I love a filthy martini too. Have you had one?
So good. Is it dry? Yes. I would hate it.
I'm gonna make her try it.
This one, she's like, I love a dry red too. I'm like, you're sick. Who are you?
Shanna just started on her wine journey, so she's still like a sweet.
Also, I will drink hard alcohol over wine any day.
She would. Mm-hmm.
Sarah was like, it's so funny to see.
The only thing I can have is like that doesn't bother me, like where I want to throw up is like vodka.
Funny story. Way back in the day. Before, I think how old
we
were
were
you?
still
2013? 11?
We,
Probably 2011. That's when I lived here.
Yeah.
We would get a bag of sugar. Yes. Lemons from the store and vodka. The cheapest wine. Except for Potter's because that was disgusting. That one was like...
That's rubbing alcohol.
Anyway, we would just dip the lemon in sugar and then shoot the
shot.
Tequila.
Shoot your shot.
There was a time when we drank tequila too.
They can't even stomach tequila anymore.
I'll drink it, but it does
like
not
a
like
sip of a margarita, like when Sean gets one.
Yeah, I'll make stuff.
Because my husband loves margaritas, but
I'll drink it in a mixed drink, but I don't like to shoot anything really. That's not my thing.
We're not 21 anymore.
Speak for yourself. Okay.
I asked Loxley how old he was, and he was like, I'm like, Loxley, how old am I? That's my youngest. He's all 30. I was like,
You're right.
I am 30. A young 30. I just turned 30.
I'm not a
Back in
regular mom. I'm a cool mom. We're Libras, by the way.
We're both Libras, but I'm on the cusp of Scorpio, so I have those tendencies.
Mm-hmm. Not me.
So
I am a true Libra.
She's an annoyingly true Libra. Like, can't make a decision to save her life.
No, I'm the balance. You just tell me what we're doing and I'll tell you. I'm the, what is this?
You're right. The
scales.
Yeah. This one.
We
both have Libra tattoos.
But Jaquel's is more for her and mine's like true Libra.
This is what it was.
Also, because I'm around the way girl, that's why she got the big old hoops on.
This is what the Libra tattoo is and was, but it's very girly and I don't like that, so mine's more witchy. So I like made my own. Wait,
you can't see it. Here, let me move over more. There you go. Also,
mine's
I'm getting
witchy.
a new tattoo.
But we
on
have so
Saturday.
many matching tattoos. Let's go over our matching tattoos.
Okay.
We have our bats, which is probably my favorite tattoo.
It's freaking bats.
One of my favorite tattoos. We have all of us girls have these.
Oh, mine's on my back. Here, let me go.
And they have our.
You might as well show them Belle at the same time. Can they see it?
No, you gotta turn more. She's got Belle. I have Cinderella. I'm not gonna take her out. And then we have
this one.
Our stars with all of our sisters.
Uh-huh.
Those are all of our colors. My
Poppies.
mother-in-law thought of those colors. We each picked like our favorite color, and then ours is filled in. Like my blue one is the fifth one,
and my pink one is the fourth one.
Yeah, and then we have our 1, 2, 3 for our brother.
Mine's right here.
We have our poppy.
Oh, I forgot to get the maple.
We have our Harry Potter.
After all this time,
me and Jen have this
Quidditch
golden snitch, and Shanna doesn't, but I think she'll want it. And then is that it?
No, that B is with Lindsay. We have the matching family.
Oh yeah, we have family.
We have another one.
I feel like we do too.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh, our moons.
And Courtney got this one too. Courtney got this one, and she got
Courtney
this
has
one.
This one. She got the poppy?
Yeah, isn't that so cute?
I'm so excited about that.
Also, I have this beautiful monarch butterfly.
Okay, we're not talking about your tattoos. Also, I have this beautiful Hatbox Ghost, and Jack Skellington is all over my arm.
I'm getting a tattoo on Saturday. I'm going to do it right here.
Lock, and
this is
shock.
This is with Jill. She was supposed to get the heart on the inside, so it was like they go together, but she didn't. She did something else.
But it still matches.
Yeah, she got a rocket though.
I'm not happy that you're getting a tattoo without me.
Just come with. It's for my anniversary though.
Yeah, that's
our anniversary. I told you already, I have bad allergies.
My poor Gail.
It's so bad. I would not wish bad out. Like, I would rather take...
I get so sad thinking about how you, like, she just couldn't breathe. Like,
oh, yeah. And my mom would continuously ask me, like, do you have COVID? I'm like, I don't have COVID.
But it was scary. Like, we were like, what should we do for you? We were like, there's nothing you can do.
I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Too. And then I had a sinus surgery.
Sad, though. And then she had her surgery, and it was so sad.
Oh, that was like the most
after, and I was so traumatized.
Well, basically, okay, so I'm allergic to Tylenol, so I can't take Tylenol, and that's what they usually prescribe you and give to you. So I couldn't take ibuprofen because I had just had surgery in my nose. So like it's a blood thinner, all of that. You can't take it. So it was like I just kind of was like SOL out of any kind of medication. So basically, and I get migraines. And I've gotten them since I was on birth control many years ago. And
yeah, don't just randomly take birth control. Make sure you're not allergic to it. And
yeah, I don't take it at all. I haven't taken it in more than 10 years.
Outrageous symptoms. You know what a lot of women do, which I'm not advocating for, but they take an ovulation test to make sure that they're not ovulating.
Oh, that's smart.
Instead of taking birth control. I'm not advocating that. In any way.
It's not. It's like let's just take the.
I just thought that was a really good idea if you're trying not to get pregnant and you're like us where you have like all these adverse reactions to birth control.
I was on the depot shop for 6 years.
Yeah,
and I gained 100 pounds.
Yeah,
and then
I gained weight instantly on the depot shop too.
I loved it though because my period's always been super regular and I didn't have to have one.
It was nice not to have a period. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the best.
But it took when I stopped taking that, I had the worst period.
It took 2 years for me to get my period back.
No, that didn't happen for me. I bled for like a full month.
So. You and Jill, man.
I know. So
I don't have that. Yeah, do your research. That's all we can say. We're not doctors.
Next question. I'm a doctor. I'm amazing.
What's your favorite Disney movie, Jaquel?
Cinderella, Nightmare Before Christmas,
Beauty and the Beast.
I
have lots.
Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid. I love Beauty. I just watched
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove.
I like both versions. Anyone who is a hater is not a true fan because they're literally slide by slide, almost the exact same.
Which one?
Beauty and the Beast.
Of what?
It's like live action, and they're frame for frame is like almost exactly
it's the same movie, but I would obviously prefer...
I feel like we're not hearing me. So we're gonna pull this here.
I can hear you, ho.
Okay. Bitch.
Bitch. I feel like I'd rather watch the cartoon than the live action, but that's not because I don't like one more than... Well, I do like the cartoon better, but I don't not like...
Aladdin. That's my jam.
Brave is so good.
Oh, Brave is so good. Moana.
Else? Oh, and like new, I like Up and like newer Up and Luca.
Pixar everything.
Yes, Pixar everything. Seriously.
Yeah. I really want to do Pixar Fest. When does it come?
Float,
the little short. That is so cute.
That is the best.
I was like,
it's so true.
Yep. Also, Jaquel got these little mini breeze from,
those are from
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Jaquel became a mom young, right? 21.
Mm-hmm.
I was 35, like we talked about in our last episode. And I remember when Winter was first born. So I had to have 2 C-sections, but Winter, her heart went into distress. I couldn't handle being on like Pitocin.
Yeah.
Just like my heart rate would go low and all of that.
Yeah.
And Winter was doing the same. So my doctor was like, I don't think that you guys will make it through childbirth
if you keep
trying to do a vaginal birth.
Because Shanna really wanted to do a vaginal birth.
Yeah.
And I told you.
You always have a backup plan. Mm-hmm.
You always have. You just don't trust that that's the way it's going to go, because reality is that you don't know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Anything could happen. So you have to just be open-minded, I think is what's the most important thing when you're going into labor. Mm-hmm. Don't think that you're going to have this perfect birth plan and everything's
even
gonna
if
go
it's
that way.
even if your birth plan goes similar to what you wanted it to, it still isn't going to be exact.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter as long as the mom and the baby are healthy. So
I always
whatever
think
the
about
doctor's telling you, just do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I always think about like if it was years and years ago, whatever, when they didn't do C-sections or have medication,
Yeah, you wouldn't have
1800s, I
survived.
would have just died.
yeah,
And so would have winter. Like that's terrible.
yeah.
So like that's my thought process. But I remember telling Sean,
I'm
like,
sure it's really hard for doctors trying to like sit there and convince women, no, you need to do this.
Yeah.
And it's hard when they're like, no.
well,
I
he
really
came and
want-"
told me in the very early morning, and he's
Yeah.
like, I'll give you an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Is basically what he said.
I
And
think
was
that's
like,
the nicest thing that they can do because he's not going to risk you both.
yeah.
Like that's not smart.
And I remember telling Sean, like, I don't even know what level
She was
before.
so sad. Oh yeah,
I was sad, but then I was so happy
no,
she
you
was
don't.
here.
You don't know.
I'm like,
what-
I don't even know how I lived my whole life without you.
yeah.
Sean was like, you're so silly. I'm like, you don't even, but women, they just
It's
have
true.
a depth, a wealth of depth as far as like having love. Like I can not like someone, but I can still have compassion for where they're coming from.
I can't. I'm not good at that, but Shannon's really good
No,
at
I'm like, I understand where you're coming from, but I really don't want to talk to you anymore.
it.
So sweet.
No, but that was, I mean, that was hard to watch you be so upset after they told
I
you
was
that you...
hysterical.
It was sad. But it's okay. It's
Also, everybody was there except for Jen.
And then after it happens, you're like, okay, it's
and
all
you know
fine.
what? To be honest, my recovery with Winter was 1,000 times easier than my recovery with Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely felt like my C-section, but also my doctors, both of them were very meticulous. So like, I don't have a lot of pain or anything. I know like Jillian had a lot of pain. Her kids are what? How far apart? 12 years apart?
Jillian, for all these years, had her scar fused to her uterus and didn't have it fixed until 13 years later.
Yes. So that's
Because
what I was
she
going to say.
didn't know.
Yeah, you don't know any different. But my doctors were so meticulous. Like my second doctor, it took a long time to sew me up. Like that sounds gross, but like you have seven
That's
layers,
childbirth,
right?
baby.
7 layers of what you're sewing up, and it had already been cut into one time before. So I remember feeling like, God, this is taking such a long time. But like I was in my mind, I was like, I know that you're just doing your job the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
It was actually like, and then when I think about how fucking awesome I am because I had major surgery and took care of babies.
Surgeries,
yeah. Because there's
That's
no way.
why our mom goes with us. Like,
because she's the
both
best.
with both of our kids, our mom.
Also, she was like, I'm going to leave. I was like, no. You need another week? Then when she left, I still cried. I was like, okay, bye. I guess I'll be here with these 2 kids.
Are you sure you want to leave? Like, there's 2 kids here. She's had 5. She's like,
she had all 5 of us by 30. 30. I just
crazy.
like.
She's a saint.
Mad props.
So is our father, but he got to go to work. And I know that sounds...
yeah, I agree. It's like, even though you're working and you're doing something you want to do, you still get a break.
She was with us all
you know what
day
I mean?
long.
And I mean, even...
And it's all girls, so it's loud, it's annoying.
I think she's also feeling a little extra sentimental the last few days. She's like, my babies.
And we are.
What's true?
Well, I am.
We.
More.
Us, we too. And I always tell Jaquel, like, I would have another baby, but I'm like, would another baby have me? You know what I mean? Like, pregnancy is like,
have
meh.
2 kids.
Also, both of my pregnancies were hard. It wasn't like...
It's an even number, and it's
true. Sean's like,
kids have you.
2 and 2 at Disneyland.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I have.
Who's going to sit, like, you would sit by yourself.
No, it's so satisfying. It is, for me, in my brain.
Yeah, but I always think about when you talk about after you had Loxley, you just felt like
I knew
in
that I
this
was done.
vision that the circle was complete, you know? Like, and for me, I'm like, I would be totally okay if we didn't have another baby.
You're still, like, wobbly. Like,
yeah, it's hard for me.
I'm not saying that you are going to have another kid. I'm just saying it's wobbly in the sense where it's like, I don't know how to describe it.